This modern world that we live in, this world of today, is a noisy world. There is so much noise. There's traffic, there's the sound of machinery, the sound of technology, and the noise of information. There is so much noise everywhere, non-stop. So much information that it clogs the mind because we have all the time information on our phone that is constantly being recorded into our brain, into our system. And many are not even aware of this noise that we receive from all the information, the energetic noise that we receive from all the information that we're constantly recording, constantly soaking up into our system. So not just a physical noise, not just a mental noise, but there's emotional noise, there's energetic noise. There is so much shattering all the time in the mind. And even when we are sitting on our own, most people are sitting in front of a screen watching something. So if you're sitting in front of the TV watching something with your eyes and listening with your ears, that information is being recorded into your brain. And whatever it is that you're looking at on your phone through your senses of sight and hearing, you are recording that information into your brain. Whatever it is that we're watching, whatever it is that we're listening to, they're all just frequencies and they're all just information. And we are constantly recording. That's just by design. The brain is designed to do that. And we're doing that all the time. And unbeknown to us, we are recording and storing so much unnecessary information all the time, which creates a lot of noise inside the brain, inside the mind, inside the body. So how do we stop that? How do we shift to a life of peace and tranquility? Unless we have the desire that I want a more peaceful life, a more tranquil life where I can have some moments of calmness just with myself, with no noise. Until we have the desire, we cannot even begin to create that life of peace and tranquility. And is it possible in today's world? Is it possible to even create a life of peace and tranquility? Yes, it is. It is absolutely possible. But in order to do that, number one step is to have the desire that I want to take myself away from all this noise and lead that peaceful life. And it doesn't mean that you go away completely from technology and you're going to take yourself away from social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc. It just means that we're going to train ourselves to become aware of what am I soaking up when I'm looking at these things at the screen. What am I hearing? What am I listening to? Is this beneficial for me? This information that I am absorbing, is this beneficial for me in any way for my growth, for my evolution? So it's just about becoming aware of what it is that I am soaking up and how much time am I spending being in this noisy world. We can choose to have that balance. Yes, we can have the noise sometimes, but we can choose to have some moments of peace. Because perhaps when you're at peace all the time, if it's just peace and quiet all the time, perhaps you won't want that and you want some noise. So it's okay to have both, but it's learning to strike that balance between the two. How much noise do you have and how much peace do you have? If it's just noise 100% of the time, then our body and mind is going to be out of balance, because the body needs that peace and quiet to restore itself. The mind needs that peace and quiet to make that space for new things to come in, for us to be able to create that capacity to make space and to change our belief systems if we want to make space in our nervous system for more calmness in our lives. So once we have this realization that yes, I'm spending majority of my time in too much noise, amidst too much noise, and I want to reduce the noise and create some peace. Because when we create that peace within us, that's when life around us, life outside of us, is going to become peaceful. No matter what is going on in the world, when we begin to practice being peace within ourselves, then the life that we desire, the life of peace and tranquility that we desire, can become the reality. But we have to be that peace within ourselves first. So we choose, we decide that how much time do I want to spend creating this peace within myself. If I start shifting from 100, 90, 70, 80% of the time of noise and start shifting and building up that time of peace, start with 10%, 20%, 30%, build it up. Before you know it, you realize that you have peace most of the time. And yes, it may take some time to build this up, but the story is about the beginning. Once we start the journey, we can get there very quickly. But you have to start. You have to start. That's the only way to get to the peace that you desire in this noisy world that we live in. It's your choice. But you have to start. And you can do it today. You can start. So, let's begin the journey to peace and tranquility.